So I hope that more or less made sense. By now you would have seen the White Rose video. It's multiplying by 10, 100 and 1000. It suddenly now makes sense when we're looking at decimals. Why we always said when you multiply by 10, you're not just adding a zero, you're moving everything once left. When you're multiplying by 100, you're not just adding two zeros, you're moving everything to the left twice, and so on. Students always get really cross with me and think, oh, but that's just so much more difficult. I'm just going to add a zero times 10, add a zero. That's what we're going to do. But then 2.3 times 10, if you just add a zero, you get 2.3 with a zero. But we know that that zero, when it comes after decimals, any zeros at the end are useless. But then what happens if we move it to the left? So remember, times 10, we move everything to the left. Apart from the decimal stays where it is. So what happens if I did that? I just move everything to the left once. Okay, I get 23. If you look that up on a calculator, 2.3 times 10 is 23. So if I times by 100, 2.3 times 100, I need to move everything to the left twice. So this time I get 2, 3. And I've got a gap here. And the gap has nothing in it. There's nothing there. There's literally nothing there. So I need to put nothing, zero, zilch. So then probably now you'll be able to work out 2.3 times 1000. I'm going to move everything to the left 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then the 3, 1, 2, 3. And now I've got two gaps here. Okay, use the place values to help you. You're just shifting these across. I hope that makes sense. When you have a number like, it gets slightly trickier sometimes, when you have a number like 3.06, just remember that the 0 you need to move as well. So if I times that by 10, I move the 3 across the left once, the 0 across the left once, and the 6 across the left once. So if there's a 0 in the middle, you still need to keep it in. Okay? I will see you at 12 o'clock, just to go over any problems with that. But don't try and take any shortcuts. Don't try and guess. Just move them all to the left. Okay? Let me just have a quick look at the other questions. So we've done this one, we've done this one, so you would end up with 30.6 times 10 again, and you have to do it there. Where it says draw counters, just draw a circle. You don't need to draw anything else. So draw a counter on the place value charts to represent 4.4 times 1. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Times 10, well, you're going to have to move everything to the left once. So I'm going to move that one to the left once, and that one to the left once. Times 100, you need to move, don't do this in your book, I'm just showing you to do it. I need to move this across 2 times. So that one goes there, and that one goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's nothing there, so you can represent that with a 0. And when you times by 1000, you need to move everything across 3 times. So you need to move it across the amount of zeros. So, I'm just going to write in this book, if you ever had something like 3.6 times, I'm going to think of a funny number, a million, let's go for. Just count the zeros. I need to move it left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Okay, so you would end up with 3,600,000. I just flick through see if there's anything else tricky. They're all fairly straightforward. They're not easy, but they're fairly straightforward. What do you notice? Why does this happen? Yeah, well, have a look at that and tell me what you think. So in these circles, you need to either write is bigger than, is smaller than, or is equal to when you're comparing these ones. So you'll have to work them out first. You could write the answers below if you like, and then write that there. Kim, oh bless her, I taught with Kim once. Really talented mathematician, but she worked so quickly. She was so clever, she worked so quickly that she quite often used to make mistakes. And here you can say Kim is calculating. It's been upside down the whole time. explain Kim's mistake. Okay. And there's a nice tricky one to put at the end. I'll put a extension on for anyone who wants to do the extension, and we'll go through it at lunchtime.